Jeffrey's a loser, but he thinks he's great. I don't need to work out. Why would I read a book? He doesn't see his weaknesses. Jeffrey is full of ego, and that blinds him. That stops him from ever being able to even get close to his potential. So many young men are like Jeffrey. They don't realize that they aren't good enough, and so they don't put in the work. They don't try to bring up their weak points. They're content with sitting around and watching porn and playing video games, watching shit on Netflix, watching sports, drinking beer, eating shit food. It's a very sad reality because all of that instant gratification, all of that indulgence in pleasure truly catches up with these men. If you haven't noticed it in your Jeffrey friends just yet, that their lives are getting incredibly worse, that they're getting fat, they're getting unhealthy, they're getting broke, you will soon. Adonis. Adonis is the best man amongst us, but it's strange. He doesn't act like it. He is so incredibly humble. Ego and Adonis don't match, just like Asian men and paying taxes. Just like video editors and paying taxes. Adonis has accomplished a lot, and we're all so proud of him, but he tells you that he's just getting started, and that is so inspiring to hear. Here is a man that we all look up to, and he feels like he still has a long way to go. That keeps him striving, that keeps him hungry, it keeps him determined. As much as I've criticized the red pill and the degenerates that you see on YouTube, the pickup artists and all the alpha males who teach you how to lots of girls, the truth is that the red pill subreddit honestly made my life. I was a bit of a simpleton when I first discovered it, and so I thought it was literally just about picking up girls, and so that's the only advice that I followed. But year by year, these older guys who used to write posts on there, and the red pill's always been seen as like this misogynistic, they hate women. I've never really seen that perception of it. The most of the posts that I saw there were from older guys saying, don't get lazy, don't get fat, keep lifting weights, eat good food, improve your health, make businesses, make money, get location independent, speak to women in a way that they'll respect you. Don't let women walk all over you. That to me is some very good advice. And that advice truly changed my life. I discovered the red pill when I was about 17 and I was obsessed with trying to get girls. And these guys just put it into me. Lift weights and improve yourself. Lift weights and improve yourself. And I did just that. I improved myself. I became more productive. I started weightlifting. I started speaking to more girls. I made more friends. I became way more confident. Up until around my second year of university. So I lost my virginity at age 19, and about age 20, in just the span of 1 year, I slept with around 20 girls. Because of that, I felt like I was too good for the red pill. I was like, I don't need these losers' advice anymore. I'm the f***ing legend. I'm the boy. Everyone likes me. I don't need more advice. So I stopped reading it. And it's so interesting that my life perfectly correlated up and down with how active I was on there. The moment that I stopped following and reading the red pill and I was getting all these guys to encourage me, I got lazy. I started committing to girls that I shouldn't have. I got feelings for girls that I met from nightclubs. I started eating food, started taking way more drugs, started smoking weed every day. So as I stopped reading the red pill, my life went down. And what's interesting? About a year and a half later, I started reading the red pill again and my life went back up again. I thought that I was good enough. I thought that I was too good. I thought that I was like literally, I get the most girls on this entire thing. No one gets girls like me. And my whole life got worse because of that level of ego that I had. If you're a young man going through your self-improvement right now, keep yourself in check. Ego is the enemy, and it can truly blind you of your weak spots. Imagine you're a guy who's going to the gym and you have this ego that you're so big, you're so massive, and you never realize that you have like an extremely lagging part like your chest, and in the end your physique just looks weird. You need to have the humility to take stock of your life and see which places that you're not so great at, because the truth is you are not good enough, and that's a good thing. If you can have this idea in your mind, nope, I'm not good enough yet, that's such a good mindset. Because think of your Jeffrey friends, think of the people that you went to high school with, think of those people who do think that they're good enough. They're the ones who play video games. They're the ones who go and watch the footy and drink some pints. They're the ones who around with their lives because it doesn't even come into their mind that they need to improve. You must be able to admit your mistakes. You must be able to see your shortfalls. That's how we grow. So where are you in life right now? Do you have a feeling that you're good enough? Do you have a feeling that you're great? That you can slack off on self-improvement? That you've made so much progress so you can just chill now? Be totally honest, and sometimes you already have a predetermined belief about yourself that you don't even want to acknowledge, and so you have to acknowledge it because you can make some good progress in life and then start playing video games or eating some junk food and act like it's okay, and in your mind you truly feel like it's okay. So many guys who get into fitness and weightlifting do this. They'll eat clean, they'll train hard, they'll build a nice body, and then they'll slack off because I've already built the body, I can eat all this junk food because it won't make a difference. Bullshit. All of these predetermined beliefs that you have in your mind start to challenge them, and it's incredibly difficult to do that. This is where accountability is so incredibly important. Get a close friend, like a brother who will not lie to you, who will not sugarcoat, and ask him, and have the humility to consider what he says could be real. Because your friend could say, yeah, you've been eating a bunch of food recently, and you'll be like, no, because there was a video that said that it doesn't matter what you eat, fuck off. Man, I'm so grateful for the years that I spent reading the Red Pill. I won't say it turned me into a degenerate. I turned myself into a degenerate because I didn't kind of know what else, you know, I could be doing and everything. But having thousands of guys active on a subreddit where it was all just about encouraging each other to be better and to expect more from the people in our lives, that was incredibly valuable. The amount of men who would, like, every single time I would post, every time I would comment, every time I'd ask a question, people would call me out on my it. And the majority of times I couldn't even listen to them because my ego blinded me. I was so certain I was right. I would post something with 100% certainty that I was right and anyone who disagreed with me was wrong, and I wouldn't even listen to the 100 comments of people disagreeing with me. But even then, there was enough moments that really caused a lot of growth for me. Getting your views challenged, allowing yourself to sit there with this feeling of like, I'm not that great right now, is so important. Ask yourself this question: what would a man who's more humble than you think of you right now? What would a person who doesn't like you criticize about you? Ask yourself those questions with total honesty. Scroll down right now and click on the share button underneath this video. Send the link over to a Jeffrey friend who needs it. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.